I'm Bob Moore, your ACOFP Executive Director. Thank you for joining us for this very special evening. While we could not all be together for obvious reasons, we really appreciate everyone who was able to join us tonight. Several hundred of you have registered to be a part for a very special woman. We encourage everyone to use the chat box. I can already see you've already learned that lesson. The chats are amazing, so thank you and continue to sharing those for Dr. Bixler. We have a few special moments in store for you over the next 30 to 40 minutes. So if you don't already, I suggest that you have a drink in your hand, a drink of your choice to help us toast, and maybe even a box of Kleenex. Now it's my honor to introduce Dr. Robert DeLuca, who has been our steadfast leader for the last year and a half as your ACOFP president.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for being here tonight. This is a very, very special event. As you know, we were unable to have this in person in March, and that was a very, very tough decision. But I want to tell a few secrets of those days in March, and it just goes to show you the power of our new president. And that Monday night of the week before the convention was going to start, we saw the rise in the cases of COVID, and we could see the handwriting on the wall. And it was just a difficult decision. I really did not want to have to make that decision. And Dr. Bixler calls me on a Monday night and she says, Robert, we have to not go to New Orleans. We cannot do that. And after a few tears and lots of Kleenex, we did cancel that. And that just shows you the power of Dr. Bixler, her concern for everyone, for the doctors and for the patients back home. And so we set off on a new plan, and unfortunately we weren't able to celebrate this in person, so we decided that we were going to have some fun anyway in getting this inauguration off the ground. So it's a very special night for many, 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 many reasons. And one of those reasons is that Dr. Bixler is only the 4th woman president of ACOFP. Starting back with Mary Burnett back in the 1980s, I can remember evenings she was with our Texas delegation, and she taught Dr. Pomerosi and I all about how to act and how to be a member of the House of Delegates. And then Jan Zieren, who I can tell you, 2 decisions she made changed my whole life, and I won't go into those details, they're a little bit private, but Jan was just marvelous. And then Carol Henwood. Carol gave probably the most fantastic speech on the floor of the House of Delegates back in 2014 when the decisions for ACGME was voted on. And now, in the footsteps of some fantastic, fantastic women, Dr. Bixler is going to be inaugurated the 4th female president of ACOFP. So we come tonight. She has been a fabulous partner. I can tell you over those past couple of years that having Nicole on one side and having Dr. Kaler on the other side, the great, fantastic thing was I always knew I got an honest answer. They did not feed me anything except the truth when they were telling me what their opinion was. She has strong opinions, and I trust those opinions. She has done a fabulous job, and she had probably had the best arrangement and setup for a convention when she was going to be president in March. And unfortunately, she wasn't able to go through with those plans. And they were going to get carried on. We're going to continue those. She has fabulous, fabulous ideas coming up for this year. So tonight is the night we're going to celebrate, even from our own homes here. We're going to celebrate with Dr. Bixler, her inauguration as the 4th woman president of ACOFP. We are proud of her accomplishments already. I think it was hard being a president. All of us do, and for our time, but I wasn't raising 3 children at the same time as trying to be president. She has done, I don't know how she gets through the day. I know she talks very quickly, but I'm not sure how she gets through the day of raising the children as well as she does, and they're all 3 marvelous, and taking care of business in her own office, a full practice, not a part-time, but a full practice, and at the same time, able to meet every meeting and go where she needs to go. So I'm going to turn this back over to Bob. Thanks everybody for being here. It's fabulous. I see on the counter there we're well into the 150 plus people being on this call because we love you, Nicole. We know you'll be fabulous. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Robert. I appreciate those words. This is a very special evening. And before we get to my installation, which I thank all of you who are on this call for taking time out of your evening to be part of this virtual event, I'd like to take a moment and personally thank Dr. Robert DeLuca for all that you have done as ACOFP's president over the past year and a half. This is that time now. For those of you who have a drink in your hand, I'm going to get to make the first toast of the evening to Dr. DeLuca for his outstanding leadership during these very challenging times. Thank you, ma'am. Robert, it goes without saying that we owe a debt of gratitude to you for your continuation of leadership, your unwavering calm in rough times, your relentless effort in bridging communication gaps in our profession, and your willingness to break from the norms of our traditions as an organization. I am fortunate to have had a truly collaborative working partnership with you to move ACOFP in a positive and forward-thinking trajectory. Thank you for being a gracious leader, a very needed friend, and an exceptional mentor. To Robert DeLuca, a fantastic president, thank you so much for everything you've done for the ACOFP. Cheers.
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 Off-camera clip.
Great toast, Dr. Bixler. Now, for those of you who know Dr. DeLuca, he loves to throw a good party. You can see that from his backdrop there, that he's had many a good time there. And he also likes a surprise or two. But now it's our turn. For the last few weeks, we have been talking to many of your colleagues throughout ACOFP. And as you know, ACOFP is for family by family. And we have captured over 30 minutes of congratulations and thank you for your year and a half of service. We're not going to show all 30 minutes tonight because we have a lot to cover, but we are going to show you 5 minutes of those. And so Dr. Bixler and I, our cameras are going to go off and we're going to allow you to enjoy this special moment.
In ACOFP, we always say the right person at the right time. That isn't truer than here and now. You're one of the good ones, my friend.
You have led with grace, with compassion, with kindness. Thank you so much for everything you've done and continue to do for the ACOFP.
Thank you very much for leading us from the darkness in a very positive manner. You always care, and that really shows.
Robert, you have been such an amazing, dedicated, and committed president. You have paved the way for a new generation of osteopathic family physicians.
Thank you for your friendship and your mentorship. You've shown strength and compassion when it was needed the most.
Thank you for your strong leadership, and I appreciate you leading us through this tumultuous time.
Thank you for your kindness, your compassion, your mentoring, your sense of fairness, and your sense of humor in the most challenging of times.
Thank you for always making me feel like a priority in any conversation we had, and by extension that all students were such an important part in this organization to you, that we never got left behind.
It has been an honor to serve you on your board during these critical times over the last year.
Thank you for being part of our family. We celebrate your many accomplishments as our past president. Celebration. Thank you.
Dr. DeLuca, I'm proud of you. Thank you for your representation. Appreciate all you do.
Been great that you've been able to continue on to keep the stability for all of us, and thank you for your leadership.
It's easy to lead during good times, but great leaders prevail when faced with adversity. We can't thank you enough.
I thank you for all your hard work and dedication to ACOFP and the many successes this year.
We were so blessed for you to be our fearless leader. Thank you so much, and bless you always.
Congratulations on your success in 2020 when the world turned upside down.
What a great presidency you've had. You've done such a fabulous job. I think a beach is calling your name somewhere.
Robert, you did a great job in trying times. Congratulations on a job well done.
Congratulations on completing your term as ACOFP president
and best wishes for your future.
Thank you so much for all that you've done all of these past years.
Thank you for everything that you've done, and we look forward to whatever comes next in your journey.
I want to say thank you for your service this past year. I really appreciate all that you've done for us.
Your leadership has helped physicians and patients to be prepared in this crisis. Thank you so much for your service to the profession.
Dr. DeLuca is the nicest man that you could ever meet. He has been an amazing friend, an amazing mentor. So thank you for everything.
You have been a true friend. We are a better organization because of you.
Thank you for all of your wisdom and leadership during one of the most challenging times in our history.
I strongly feel that your leadership will become the standard role model that will lead the ACOFP into the future for many years.
I'm so proud of everything that you've done, but I hope you have some rest and can look back on this presidency with great pride.
Thanks for a great job, and good luck, and we'll see you when we're down in Texas.
All of us at the Resident Council are so appreciative of your hard work, and we wish you all the best in your future.
You did a fantastic job this year.
You led with great style and class and did a fantastic job. So proud of all that you accomplished.
I'm very proud of what you've done, Robert. And I'm very proud of the effort and the work you put into it, as you should be.
Dr. DeLuca, thank you so much for being so involved with the residents and the Resident Council during your presidency. We wish you all the best in your future.
I want to thank you and all your board. What a great experience it's been, Robert.
Thank you for your steady leadership during these difficult times. Welcome to the Past Presidents Club.
I can't imagine anyone having to handle all these challenges better than you. You did a great job, and I'm proud to have you as my friend.
I'm very grateful to Dr. DeLuca for all he's done.
Robert, you have done a wonderful job, and you've taken the reins of the presidency, and you've run it in the best possible way it can be.
Just a big thank you to Dr. DeLuca. It's been awesome having you lead us this last year.
Thank you so much for your leadership and your guidance and always looking out for residents. So congratulations and best of luck.
You led us with grace, humor, and patience. Thank you.
I truly appreciate your leadership through these crazy times. Thank you for everything.
I just want to thank you for all of your time and dedication to ACOFP. You've done a great job. Take care.
Can't thank you enough for everything you have done, and we'll forever be grateful for you.
Thank you so much for a great year. You did a wonderful job leading the ACOFP in the right direction.
Thank you for your great leadership during this truly unique time.
Thank you very much, and here's to much rest and relaxation.
Thanks for your leadership and all your support for Court Committee.
Thank you for a year and a half of positive energy and unwavering leadership. Thank you for your partnership with me and just being you.
I wish you calm winds and following seas as you continue to achieve your dreams. Bravo, my friend, for a job well done.
Did we get you?
Yes. I don't like surprises, you know that.
No, not at all. Well, as the board is coming on and myself here, they'll turn my camera on here in a second. We are going to give them a chance to do some toast, but while we're having them all come on, Val, who I see off screen there, has a special gift for you from ACOFP, thanking you for all that you've done this past year and a half.
Oh, very nice. Oh, beautiful. Thank you very much. We love this place.
Well, why don't you tell everyone, where is it? Where are you going?
Oh, we're going to Grace in downtown Fort Worth, one of our favorite restaurants. Fabulous place for our favorite place. We really love going there. Except that when John Wright orders the wine there, I don't particularly care for it then. That costs us a lot of money, but beautiful. Thank you so much. A wonderful, wonderful, wonderful gift. I appreciate that so much. Thank y'all. And thank you for those wonderful, kind words. It has been a pleasure and a joy. I do believe that, yes, we end up where we're supposed to be at the right time. And I feel very, very good at turning over these reins to somebody who's going to do even a more fabulous job. So we've set the bar high, and we're going to pass that along. I know she's going to be able to do a great job. Thank you all.
Cheers. Does anyone from the board want to do a toast before we move on to the next part of the program?
Sure. Robert, thank you for a job well done. Welcome to the club of Dr. Who.
Here, here.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Robert, same thing. Thanks for a job well done, and nice to be able to toast, and ironically with the same glasses. Cheers. Years of service.
I think at this point, thanks for all the video contributions that you had, board, for Dr. DeLuca. We are ready for the main event of the evening, if that's all right with everyone. So it is my honor and privilege to let you all be a part of the virtual installation of Dr. Nicole H. Bixler.
It is now my pleasure to inaugurate Nicole H. Bixler, DO, MBA, FACOFP, a leader with great passion for osteopathic family medicine and a strong desire for the ACOFP to achieve its service mission on behalf of the membership. I know she will serve our specialty well during her presidential year. Nicole, at any given time, the appropriate leader steps to the helm, and now is no different. You are wise, honest, and caring. Our plans for a great big celebration were changed by COVID. But I have to tell you what, in a sense, I'm happy, because if it hadn't been for that, I wouldn't have this opportunity to do this. And it's so special to me to be able to inaugurate you as our next president. I love you so much. You mean so much. And you mean so much to this nation and this profession. Dr. Nicole Bixler, you have been selected by the members of the American College of Osteopathic Family Physicians for the office of president. You are charged with the responsibility of providing leadership for our organization before government agencies of health and welfare, national and state medical associations, and the public. You are charged with the responsibility of naming able committee leadership that will diligently carry out the activities assigned to the committees and to successfully promote the programs of the college in such a manner that our mission and vision will be achieved. I know that you will accept these responsibilities and that you will bring great credit to our osteopathic profession. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I hereby affirm.
I hereby affirm
That I, Nicole H. Bixler, DO.
that I, Nicole H. Bixler, DO,
Will do all in my power.
will do all in my power
To uphold the Constitution and bylaws.
to uphold the Constitution and bylaws
Of the American College of Osteopathic Family Physicians.
of the American College of Osteopathic Family Physicians,
And during this year.
and during this year
Will carry out the duties of the President.
will carry out the duties of the President
To the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability,
And that I will deal justly, fairly, and impartially.
and that I will deal justly, fairly, and impartially
With all matters that come before me.
with all matters that come before me.
To this I solemnly pledge.
To this I solemnly pledge.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the American College of Osteopathic Family Physicians for 2020 through 2022, Nicole Bixler. Nicole, it is now my pleasure to present you with the presidential ring.
Thank you.
And it fits.
It fits. It still fits from March.
So,
all right. Thank you so
thank
much.
you.
Well, thank you. And I greatly appreciate all that Dr. Grove and the ACOFP has done to be able to make this night a reality for me. It certainly isn't the way we had planned to do it in New Orleans, but I agree. I think things happen for a reason, and this was meant to be. So Dr. Grove being my greatest mentor, friend, and someone who has made me get to this point, it means a lot for you to be able to inaugurate me as president. So thank you very, very much. And I would like to take the opportunity, though, to quickly introduce my family, the people who actually support me the most to be able to do all that I do for our profession. So first, my husband, Dr. Brian Bixler. My daughters, Lily Bixler, Ellery Bixler, and Avery. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm so excited to be your president, and we're going to have an interlude right now to show you a slideshow of some many memories of my family and all the things that are important to me in my profession. Thank you.
Yeah, my friend, it seems your eyes are troubled, care to share your time with me. Would you say you're feeling low and so? Hold
Good evening, family, friends, and colleagues. It is my honor to finally address you as the president of the ACOFP. This is certainly not how I envisioned this evening taking place, but I am fortunate to have an accommodating board of governors, a creative ACOFP staff, and the support of my family and closest friends to bring you the first, and hopefully the last, virtual inauguration of the ACOFP president. As I initially prepared for this week of the ACOFP convention in March, I planned to highlight leaders of our profession, introduce new and restructured committees, and celebrate the 70th anniversary of the ACOFP in a grand and festive New Orleans style. Unfortunately, COVID-19 had other plans, and 2,000 attendees were unable to exchange osteopathic hugs, engage in the process of the Congress of Delegates, and recognize deserving award recipients. And we certainly didn't get to have that parade down Bourbon Street in New Orleans. But fortunately, it did not stop the ACOFP. It did not stop us from educating our members or from the forward trajectory of this great organization. As we transition to everything virtual, we have been able to proceed with many of our initiatives, including the Task Force on Convention Innovation, which could not have come at a better time. We have been able to produce 2 comprehensive CME events in the past 7 months. Our ACOFP 20 virtual and the newly redesigned Intensive Osteopathic Update. And we look forward to the programming here at OMED over the next few days. We have witnessed the dedication and professionalism of the newly formed Health and Wellness Committee, as they have provided a robust COVID-19 resource center and moderated numerous virtual doctors' lounges. We have been able to recognize our award recipients, fellows, and distinguished fellows in our OFP journal and numerous social media outlets. The call for volunteers for our new task force on racism in health was met with such an astounding response that we are in the process of delineating work groups to be able to accommodate everybody's time and talent. We continue with our collaboration with the AOBFP and ACOFP Foundation to promote osteopathic board certification in family medicine and the opportunity for the early entry certification pathway with financial scholarships. And in the coming months, I look forward to highlighting amazing female leaders of our profession through a variety of articles, podcasts, and blogs. So the irony of giving my address to you this evening is that many of the things that I had planned to share with you as my presidential initiatives have already become a reality. So I guess it can be said that this just might be the year of virtual reality. At this time, I would like to take the opportunity to thank the many people who have made this very moment a reality for me. As there are way too many people in this category, my apologies in advance for those who are not mentioned by name. To my Pennsylvania mentors, Dr. Robert Danoff and Dr. Jeffrey Lindenbaum, for giving me my first opportunities in the osteopathic profession for leadership, and for always supporting me along the way. In the words of the late Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, women should be in all places where decisions are being made. It should not be the exception for women. In that vein, I would like to thank Drs. Mary Burnett, Jan Zirin, and Carol Henwood for being the only other 3 female physicians to hold this position in the ACOFP in its 70-year history. I am honored to be a part of your elite club. To Dr. Ronnie Martin for encouraging me to apply for the ACOFP Board of Governors when I did not have faith in myself to do so, and for always having the right words of encouragement at the right time. To my entire ACOFP Board of Governors and amazing ACOFP staff, for being there for me in a very emotional and difficult week in March, and for doing the hard work of this organization. Everything we have done in the past 7 months has been nothing short of exceptional, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. To my colleagues at Immediate Medcare and Family Doctor of Spring Hill, for always covering me in my absence and providing compassionate care to our patients. To Dr. Greg James and his wife Holly, who I cherish as dear friends and who exemplify that you can make family and medicine work. To Dr. Jeffrey Grove, who asked me to move to Florida and come work with him 13 years ago, a transition that truly has changed my life and for which I am forever grateful. Words cannot express the gratitude that I have for your mentorship, guidance, love, and support that you have given to me and my family. Although this was not how I envisioned becoming the president and being installed this evening, in many ways, it seems like this was probably the way it was always meant to be. Thank you to you and Jerry for making this a memorable evening that I will always cherish. To my parents, who instilled the values of loyalty, responsibility, and hard work for me and my sister, Dr. Kelly Heath. If only they could still be with us, both physically and mentally, to see that their daughters continually succeed as physician mothers. To my in-laws, Bob and Vicki Bixler, who have raised the most perfect son and who've accepted me unconditionally as their own daughter. I thank you for all of your kind words, actions, and deeds in the support of your family. To my own daughters, Avery, Ellery, and Lily, may you always know your worth. May you never stop chasing your dreams and always try to be the cloud in someone's rainbow. My greatest success will be your future health and happiness. I love you all very much. And now, to the person who completes my existence, my equal partner in our journey of life, the most amazing husband, father, and physician I know, my happiness, Brian. None of this is possible without you, and I thank you for your endless support in all of my endeavors. Because as you know, it is not where you are, but who you are with that really matters. And my dear, you are the best of what's around. In closing, I would like to use the word virtual that has become such a part of our daily vernacular in an acronym form to provide a summation of what I feel 2020 has been and where we are headed in 2021. V, vulnerable. The way we all felt in mid-March as our schools, medical practices, and communities shut down and had to transition to new ways of learning, practicing, and surviving, a time where we all felt very ill-prepared. Isolated, both physically and emotionally, as our lives shut down in an effort to remain safe from an invisible virus. R, resilient, as evidenced by our frontline workers who live and work every day in the most demanding and difficult situations, with many giving the ultimate sacrifice for the cause. T, thought-provoking. At a time where we all have to take a deeper look inside in this time of a pandemic and strained racial relations in our country, to see what we can do better to be part of the cure. U, understanding. To achieve a common ground of respect for others, to realize that we all have a backstory, we all have a perceived truth, and we all have a set of circumstances that put us where we are today. Accountable. Being held responsible for our thoughts, words, actions, and often most importantly, our reactions. And L, lifelong. Once this pandemic is cured, ceased, and is no longer a part of our day-to-day, and once there is some semblance of equity and peace amongst all of those in our country, there will still be long-term manifestations on our mental and physical well-being. I think that is the time that osteopathic family physicians will truly shine, to be able to use our skills and knowledge to treat our patients, families, and communities holistically, to be role models in our behaviors, actions, and deeds, to be responsible advocates for our profession and for our patients, and to combine all of those skills to lead towards a path of wellness. At the ACOFP, we take the responsibility of representing you and our profession with the utmost sincerity and professionalism. If you are already a member of the ACOFP, thank you for your willingness to trust us in being able to represent you. If you are not a member, I hope that we can show you the value of a commitment to your specialty college. Either way, I look forward to partnering with you and leading the ACOFP in our journey and our collective good work together. Thank you so much for your time and attention this evening. I look forward to a great tenure as your president.
Thank you, Dr. Bixler, for a very inspirational installation speech. Folks, it's my honor to introduce you to your new ACOFP president, and she has a sign to prove it. Now, Dr. Bixler, this might not come as a surprise to you at this point, but we have another surprise for you as well. We also captured notes of congratulations for you over the last few weeks, and we were love poured in by many, many volunteers and leaders, current and past within ACOFP. And so you're going to see a snapshot here of about 5 minutes of them. You've got about 30 minutes. You'll get to see it another time. We're going to keep your camera on. I'm going to leave and let you enjoy this moment.
I wish you every success as you become president of the ACOFP. Congratulations, Dr. Bixler.
You are such a hard worker and take such good care of your family and your patients. You're going to do great. I can't wait to see what you do.
Andy and I wish you the greatest upcoming year. Thank you for all you do for us. Opa!
I look forward to your leadership in these turbulent times and pledge to serve you any way possible to further our organization.
I am so proud of you, Nicole. You are strategic, you're practical, you're dedicated and passionate for family medicine. So do great work, and I know you will.
We truly wish you well. Love to see what your year brings for you.
A leader like yourself are far and few in between. Thank you for being the ultimate role model to myself and so many others.
Thank you for all you do for ACOFP and for the profession.
I feel so thankful to know that you're going to be at the helm during these stormy times. Thanks again for all you have done and all you will do.
I know that under your leadership, ACOFP is going to grow and their future is bright.
Congratulations and best wishes for an exceptional year as ACOFP president.
Congratulations on your ascent to the presidency of ACOFP. You've been an inspiration to all of us. It's been a pleasure watching you give it all to the organization and take charge in a wise and experienced way.
Congratulations, Dr. Bixler, from the National Student Executive Board.
Congratulations to our first Future Leaders President from the next generation of future leaders.
Congratulations on your inauguration, Dr. Bixler, from the Resident Council.
Congratulations from the Women's Health and Leadership Committee.
I'm so excited and proud to have you at the helm of our profession this year.
You've got this, Nicole. You've got my support and the support of everybody in the organization to help you.
I couldn't be more proud than to have the opportunity to work with you as you officially become ACOFP's 4th female president.
With someone as bold, creative, and kind as you are, the future is a place to place our better days.
I'm excited to be under your leadership, and I'm so looking forward to the future of you as our president.
I couldn't be more proud to call you my president, to look to the future of what you'll do for this year, for our college, for our profession, for women in leadership.
As always, we know you're going to do the best for the college. Thank you so much for serving.
I want to wish you the best on your presidency. You're definitely a role model.
Good luck to you. I think you'll do a fantastic job.
I am so glad that we have you leading us. I know you'll do a great job.
You have accomplished so much already. We are all looking forward to your continued leadership and insight to become our role model for the future.
I know you'll do a fantastic job. Best of luck to you in this coming year.
You are going to be a good example for everyone. So thank you for what you're doing.
By every standard, you're already a great leader, and you have been for a long time. And we look forward to the coming year.
You bring a newness to our organization. Thank you for all you've done.
Nicole, I am so proud of you. I am so happy and honored for the opportunity to give you your presidential oath. We love you.
You are a bright star in the constellation of the osteopathic profession. Congratulations and blessings always.
You have given much of your time and talent, and it's very appreciated. We're wishing you all the success for 2021. Congratulations. I'm very excited to have her here as our incoming president for the next year and a half.
So proud of you for the position that you've reached. Good things are to come, Madam President.
We are so fortunate to have you leading us, and you are absolutely the person we need to move us forward.
You have mentored so many medical students and residents and served as a role model to them. You do such a great job, and we all look up to you.
I think you're going to take us into the new future of ACOFP. I'm so proud of you for the position that you've reached.
I want to thank you for your advocacy, your strong leadership, and your compassion as you lead us into the next generation of family medicine.
You have a special gift of making those around you want to be their best, and your willingness to lead by example are everything we need.
Nicole, you are so ready for this office of presidency. You truly represent the 3 pillars of ACOFP.
Take what you can from your dreams, make them as real as anything.
Dr. Bixler, we got your back. Surprise! So there's one more surprise as the board is coming in here. Brian has a little gift, not so little gift actually, off to the side there if you want to get that. And as the boards join in, you can open up that. That's a gift from the board to you, Madam President. Uh-oh, she's muted. We needed to hear this loud. But the facial reaction was good.
All right, I'll do it again. Okay. Oh my goodness. For those who don't know, I am a 1000% Dave Matthews Band junkie, hence why the references in my speech and the quotes that many of you said just mean so much. So this is amazing. Thank you guys so very, very much. I'm excited to put this. You'll see this in the next Zoom meeting. It'll be behind me, behind my desk. So thank you guys so much. Thank you.
And now I think Dr. DeLuca, you wanted to unmute here and make a special toast.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you so much, and wonderful. First of all, let me congratulate the staff for putting together a beautiful evening for everyone, and thanks for all the videos. That was wonderful. And Nicole, we were working last February. Dr. Bander and Dr. Freilich and I were working on a song, and we took every Dave Matthews song, and we were trying to make words about New Orleans, and Brian kept sending us things. It just didn't happen. So maybe between now and next year, we can come up with a Dave Matthews parody song about whatever for you, but it didn't happen. We also didn't want to ruin any songs, so for you.
Well, you can't really ruin a Dave song, but thank you. I appreciate that. So.
Yes, we hope again. So, of course, nobody knows that story of she is such a fan of Dave Matthews is that she took her whole family and they flew to Dallas to see Dave Matthews playing over by the Cotton Bowl. There's a Smirnoff Center over there to play. And so she said, oh, we're coming in town. I said, oh, well, I'm going to come visit. So Allison, I guess she called my daughter and said, where should we stay in Dallas? And she stayed at the Anatole, which is where we're going to have convention in a couple of years from now. And so we did get to see that. So I said, well, I'll come over. And my daughter and I met her. My daughter is right there close by. And we met her. We had a few drinks. And I said, we'll give you the tour. And then I was going to take them over to where the Dave Matthews Band was. And so Brian, just like Dwayne and I, are very big history and Larry Anderson, big history fans. And so I gave him the John Kennedy tour of Dallas. We did the whole drive through the whole thing. We went over to where Oswald lived. Then we had some barbecue. We had to treat them to some barbecue, and then took them over to Fair Park, where the concert was, and dropped them off. And of course, I didn't get out of the car in that neighborhood. They did, and I left. But it was what I enjoyed. So anybody who's that dedicated to a band to fly, 900 miles to come see them in Dallas, Texas, I mean, that's great, I would only do that if like the Beatles had a reunion, and that ain't going to happen. We know that. Nicole, tonight, it's your night. We wish we were there with you in person. We all wish we could give big hugs. And we will do that. It won't be hopefully too much longer, and we can do that. So we thank you so much. Your dedication amazes us. Your ideas amaze us. You've just been fabulous and marvelous so far. And I have enjoyed every moment of sharing this year with you. And I hope to share a little bit more of it as we go on. But it's absolutely, absolutely wonderful. And to this whole family of ACOFP, it's just a wonderful family. And you are bringing it together like none of us have ever been able to bring it together. And this dog I'm going to kill this dog next to me right here. Just jumped up on us. So anyway, okay, so let's all raise our glasses to Dr. Nicole Bixler, the president of ACOFP, who will lead us into this next generation. As all of us have said, the next year's is going to be fabulous. Thank you so much. We love you so, so, so much. Thank you so much for tonight.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, cheers. Cheers.
Before we bring it close to tonight, any final words for Dr. Bixler?
I'm not sure I have anything more that I can say that hasn't already been said. I am overwhelmed by the love and support of my board, my family, and all the friends. I can see a lot of the chats that have been coming up through the whole entire thing. And there's so many people that have been a part of my career and my life in being a part of organizational medicine. And I couldn't be more blessed. New Orleans, Schmorlands, who needed that? This has been great. So thank you so much to everybody. And I really look forward to being your president. So thank you.
Here, here. Here, here.
Thanks everyone for being a part of tonight's very special evening. We really appreciate it. It truly took a family to make the best of these unusual circumstances. So here's to you once again, Madam President. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Be well.